Welcome back to Graciously Grounded. My name is Christina. If you're new, I am a stay-at-home mom and a homeschool mom of two. This is what this channel is all about. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for tuning back in. Now, today we're going to be talking about technology and the apps that we use in our homeschool. So grab a cup of coffee or tea and come have this sit down with me. I don't have my cup today, you guys. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I wasn't in a tea mood and I wasn't in a coffee mood, but that doesn't mean that you can't be. So for some reason, sometimes when I run into other homeschool moms, I mean, it's not like it's often, but when I do, or when I'm just talking to parents in general, I always hear a lot of like, technology is so taboo, like, oh no, we don't do technology in our home, or, our kids don't have tablets, and like all of those things. But we are a very technology-based home. I mean, we use our devices. I try to take advantage of those devices, especially when it comes to like having my kids engaged and allowing them to still learn with technology, and like it's not frying their brain, right? So don't get me wrong. They definitely have limits on their tablets and the apps and things that they use. We actually have this cool thing, it's called the Family Link, where we are able to set time limits on their tablets and it locks automatically, and they are no longer able to press on any type of app and things like that. And if we allow certain apps outside of that lock period, those are the only apps that they can access. And usually it's educational apps, but I still put a timer on those educational apps. Apps are so beneficial. I guess I'm kind of just speaking for myself. I feel like apps are so very beneficial to kids, especially with the way that our society is moving towards being solely technology based. And like they need to know how to operate technology. Now, let me tell you guys, my 3-year-old, he can operate his tablet better than his grandparents. And it's so funny sometimes of just watching them interact, or like the kids trying to show their grandparents certain things on their devices. And like the grandparents are just like, what's going on? They know the technology better than me. Yes, because that is where our society is moving. We cannot hinder our kids from technology. And so this is why we use apps and the technology aspect in our home. So we have a few favorite apps that we love to use in the home. These are the educational apps that the kids are able to go on. So for instance, we love to use the Smart Kids Club. Smart Kids Club is a read to me app. However, it's not only reading to me, you can also allow your child to read the book themselves. It's just like an ebook type of app, and they are allowed to use those apps for reading time. And don't get me wrong, they still have to pick up an actual book sometimes. But I mean, the Smart Kids Club works just as well for reading time and being able to put their time and their pages on their reading log. So the Smart Kids Club, it's really cool. You get to actually compete with other kids and you earn points. And the more points you earn for the amount of books that you read, the higher in the ranking that you get. The Smart Kids Club, it is a monthly membership, or you can purchase the yearly. We have the monthly membership and it is $4.99. They have so many books, like it is just so great. So for instance, if you're like doing a unit study, your kid can go ahead and just type in like the name of it and so many books pops up. Savannah has read so many space books on that app and it is just great. So definitely a great addition to our homeschool. I'm gonna go on to, we use ABC Mouse. Now, ABC Mouse is more for Josiah. Savannah really doesn't log on to that. But Josiah, he does. Sometimes randomly, I'll hear the little app going on when they do have their tablet time, which is great, ABC Mouse, it's a combination of a lot of things. So it's reading. That's primarily where Josiah does his reading time, because it does have the read alouds, the read to me books. And so that's primarily where he's able to, when we kind of have individual reading. And so he can feel like a big boy because he always wants to do everything that his sister is doing. That's kind of his individual reading time, to where he gets to have his tablet. He goes onto his bookshelf and he picks a read to me book. ABC Mouse also has a learning path that, you go through like the numbers, you go through shapes, you go through the alphabet. It has art on there where you're able to paint. It has puzzles on there. So it's very great, especially for his age. He's 3, going to be 4 soon in a couple of weeks. So it's definitely great. I think more so for the older kids, it starts to become a little kiddie-ish. So in my opinion, I think ABC Mouse is definitely great for like 2 to maybe 6. So yes, we heavily use ABC Mouse in our home. Now, the third app that I want to mention that I absolutely love, I get excited by just watching Savannah do this, is Adapted Mind. Oh my gosh, how cute is it to have your monster be able to help you get to the next level and phases. Now, Adapted Mind, you're able to choose different subjects. So they have math, they have social studies, they have science, they have language arts, and each one costs about $10 to add on. However, when you do initially sign up, they do offer all of those subjects with a bundle package. We really don't use those other subjects, and I really didn't find a need for those other subjects because we kind of get those things elsewhere. But for the math, Savannah absolutely loves it for math. And I don't even have to put a timer on it because they have their own timer on it. So that's a pretty cool thing. An app understands that technology is okay for kids and need it, but they also need a break. And so once your kid hits that time limit, the next level is not ready until the next day. Amazing, right? Amazing. So we have, which apps did I say already? The Smart Kids Club, ABC Mouse, Adapted Mind. Now, all of these that I've mentioned, these are all, they all cost. So we have the Smart Kids Club, that is $4.99. We have ABC Mouse. Honestly, I think ABC Mouse's prices are always changing. We got it at a really great deal where it was like $20 for like 6 months, and it just kind of automatically renews. I guess I should have looked at the pricing for it now, but I don't know the pricing for it now, but it's definitely a great investment. And then we have Adapted Mind. Adapted Mind is, we have just the math and we pay $9.95 per month for that. But it is such a great addition, and just like a supplement, something that your kids will love to do and play. So we have those. And then there's so many different free ones as well too. So we use ABC Kids, Math Kids. These are by the same creator. I guess that's what they're called when they create the apps. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm kind of going to link it here, but it's a little lion and his name is Lucas. And then there's like a rabbit and her name is Ruby. Those are free in the Play Store app. So there's something for like all ages. Savannah has that on her tablet, and it has addition, subtraction, math, division. Josiah has that on his tablet, and he has a little bit more. He has actually like the alphabet, and it has different games that you can do on there. It has where you are able to pronounce not only the letter, but with the sound of those letters as well. You're matching like uppercase and lowercase and all of that stuff. So that's kind of like the language arts portion. And then on the math, it has, being able to recognize the different numbers and being able to match the numbers to like a certain picture. So if there's 4 balls, your child should be able to know how to match, the number 4 to the 4 balls. So there's games like that. There's puzzles on there. And again, it is free. I'm all for free, especially if it's educational. So those are the 2 free apps that we use. And then my son uses Kidopia. Kidopia is kind of like half and half. It has a paid version and a free version, so you only get a certain amount of things for free, and then you can always add on to, or you can get the actual membership. And I believe the entire membership to access everything is $7.99, and we pay $7.99. However, it's really similar to ABC Mouse. I would say it's really similar to ABC Mouse, but Josiah, he really likes it, so I just don't want to like take it away and just say, here, you only have ABC Mouse. So he has both to kind of go back and forth on. So let's see, did I hit them all? I think I did. Oh, those are the main apps that we use in our home. I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but pretty much like 80% of the time when the kids have their tablet, they have to have educational time on their tablet. So yes, they also are able to have their tablets for like their free time and play things that they want to play on, but it has, like I said before, it has a time limit on there to where it automatically locks. But the kids also have to have educational time on their tablets. That's just something that is mandatory in our household. So yes, so I hope that this kind of inspires you to kind of be able to use apps. Apps are not scary. Technology is not scary. Technology is the way of the world. And pretty soon, when our little kids are all grown up, like everything is going to be technology based. And allowing them to learn through apps is okay, in my opinion. So those are the primary apps that we use in our home. They are such a great investment for the ones that do cost on a monthly basis. And hopefully this has given you some ideas of some of the apps that you can possibly integrate into your homeschool for your kiddos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video if you like videos like this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day.